Welcome to Test It Tuesday! In today's test video, I'm not going to do a first impression and a very quick review. I'm actually going to do a more in-depth review because I've been testing this product out for a few weeks because I really want to give you a good impression of what it actually does, pros and cons, and everything about this brush. It comes in three varieties: blue, green, and pink. Blue is for thick hair, green is for normal hair, and pink is for fine hair. I got the pink one, although my hair is somewhat normal, in between normal and fine, so I decided to go for the one for fine hair. This is what the brush looks like. It has a somewhat unusual shape, but the most unusual thing are the bristles. It has 428 bristles and, I have to peek, 32 different lengths of bristles and 16 different thicknesses of the bristles. It's supposed to be perfect for detangling your hair, decrease hair loss, and you can use it on wet hair and on dry hair. The first thing I noticed when I took this brush out of the packaging is how light it feels. It's a very lightweight brush, and because it's so lightweight and it's plastic and it has a really thick handle, my first impression was somewhat, I kind of thought it looked like a toy brush. Unlike the bristles of other brushes, these bristles are actually somewhat flexible, which makes it very pleasant to brush your hair with them. It takes a little bit of getting used to the feeling of these bristles on your scalp, but I think it feels really nice, and it actually makes me want to brush my hair more, which you should never do, but I don't know, I just really enjoy the feeling on my scalp and just the feeling of brushing my hair with this brush. As I already mentioned, the handle is pretty thick and it's slanted. It fits perfectly into my hand, but I have really small hands, so if I have to give any cons, I would say maybe the handle, although for me it's perfect, but if you have bigger hands it may be a problem that, you know, you're not holding the handle completely. And also, because it's slanted and because it's pretty short and the brush is lightweight, if you don't hold it firmly, which you don't because it's so lightweight, you don't have to hold it firmly, your hand can slip off and your brush will fly through the room. I've had it happen once already because I was and then whoops, and it flew so far, it flew right across the room because it's so lightweight. So be careful that it doesn't go flying anywhere. But other than that, you know, for me it fits perfectly, but they may want to invent a version with a longer handle just for people who have bigger hands than me. The detangling purpose really works. It really does what it promises. I think this is the best brush I have ever used for detangling my hair. And yes, I also own a Tangle Teezer, which is said to be the best brush to detangle long hair, and people rave about it. I've had it for years. I'm not personally that impressed with the Tangle Teezer. I think this one is way better than the Tangle Teezer, but that's just my personal opinion, of course. I've been trying it out in every possible situation for the last couple of weeks. Dry hair, wet hair, hair with lots of tangles, hair with a little bit of tangles, hair with no tangles, brushing it into, you know, into a ponytail, all of that. And I have to say, in every situation it worked great. It really does detangle well without breaking your hair, so that's pretty amazing. If you have really bad tangles, like really bad, then I would suggest always using a detangle spray in combination with this or another brush, but I would suggest this brush. One thing though you may want to keep in mind is that it says on the box that you cannot use it in combination with heat. So if you want to brush your hair while blow drying it, apparently you can't. I don't know if it melts or anything, but it says don't. My conclusion is this is a really good brush, and I only paid €14.99, which really isn't that much for such a great brush. And even though in the beginning I thought the fact that it's so light it was a little weird, I actually really appreciate that now. It feels a lot better on your arm and on your hand, so your hand and arm don't get tired as much. So yeah, it's supposed to work for every hair type. The only decision you're going to have to make is which color to get. Normal hair, thick hair, or fine hair. I hope this video was helpful and you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, please. Thank you for watching. Bye! 428 different, no, 40, like the other day, I don't know what I did, but yeah, I know what I did. No, I just don't think anything weird. I just